Hey, how's it going? In this video we're going to be going over some swing trade ideas and what's in my watch list for the second week in September. So today is Saturday. I'm going to be doing this video one day early. I'll usually do them Sunday, but today nothing really to do, so I just decided to do it now. Please understand that I'm not a financial advisor or anything, so make sure you trade not based off of what I'm saying. Please don't do that at all. I'm not saying go out there and trade these stocks like at all. I'm just giving ideas, maybe some stuff you want to go look into a little more, but make sure you do your own research and you understand what you're getting yourself into before you make any like financial decisions, especially like trading stocks, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're gambling. It's kind of like Warren Buffett's like quote, if you don't know, something like that. It's like if you don't know what you're doing, then yeah. So let's get into the video. I have like 6 or 7 stocks I'm going to be going into. 2 of them I do have a position in, so I will note those, so just full disclaimer. So the first one's AMD. AMD is quite interesting because I took a position in it all the way down here because it was creating this ascending triangle pattern what I saw value in, and then once it broke above it hit up here, and I had a target at I think it was like 2150, and I got in like down here, so I made like 8% in a couple days, which was exciting for me. And then it just kept shooting up and I was like, oh wow, it kind of felt like maybe I could have held on to it, but I mean I hit my target, I had goals set and I reached them, so I can't be mad. And then it just kept shooting up, and you see like I would not have gotten to trade anywhere up here just because it just looks weird for me. Like, I wouldn't want to get in a trade with MACDs all the way up here, RSIs all the way up here, but it didn't matter because, well, also this I should also note that if anyone's been following the news, like the analysts set a new guidance for some tech stocks, I believe, and that's why this also shot up. So it's always good to understand some fundamental things or the news, what's happening, because this didn't really even matter because of how it raised its guidance. I almost forgot to mention that. But yeah, it kept shooting up, had a little resistance, or had a pullback on 27, then pullback on the 30, or a resistance at the 30, which is pretty much like a psychological level. Like here it had a resistance at the 20 mark for a good amount of time, and I like noted that in my mind because, you know, just like a psychological thing, like buying something for $19.99 is, even though cheaper than 20 bucks, it still just looks more valuable. So the same thing I feel like is going to happen around here. I mean, it might not, I don't know, but that's just what I'm going to be assuming. It had a nice pullback right here, and so I'm assuming it's gonna just kind of consolidate here, because, or it's not gonna really go below here because this will be a new support because of this little candle here, and I think it's gonna bounce back down off of the 30 mark again, just because it's a psychological level of buying something. So even if, let's say you get in like here, and this is like 8%, like max 7.5, whatever, 8%, and then like a 2% loss. So the risk reward there is that like it's pretty valuable, and it's a really heavily traded stock. The last time it was traded, last Friday, did 123 million volume. That is crazy. So that's basically what I see value in this, in AMD. I also like their products too. I just bought a new monitor, but that's not a reason obviously to trade it. So that's it for AMD. Let's go over to next, Abercrombie and Fitch. Now sorry. Sometimes my talk just spits everywhere. Not spits everywhere, but it just comes out like nonsense. Abercrombie & Fitch was interesting because it pulled back because of missed earnings. I guess missed earnings, whatever. I didn't actually read the earnings report, but judging from the chart, that's what I'm going to say what happened. And then it shot back up in here. I thought I missed out on it, and I actually was gonna get in and see when it pulled back. It did pull back, and it broke that level from back in June. So now I'm anticipating to maybe bounce here and see what happens, but I don't like when it hits here and immediately breaks another one just a few days later. It's a little scary. But this is, I just want to watch this to see what happens. I'm not necessarily going for a trade or thinking about for a trade, unless it's like right. No, I'm probably not gonna do this. I don't really like Abercrombie and Fitch either. I mean, I guess again, that's not. I guess that is a reason to not trade it. Just I don't like their products. I mean, I feel like they were more of a fad thing. If we go back, like, oh, you gotta go back years ago when I was in like middle school. They everyone had it, but now I don't see anyone wearing. Dollar Tree. I have a position in Dollar Tree right now. I got in sometime, I think, on this big candle, which was pretty dumb of me actually, because I bought into strength, or I bought into weakness. No, I bought in the strength. But yeah, this is on my other watch list. The reason why I saw value in it is because right here is a 50% retracement, or 50% fib retracement, 50% fib retracement right here. And then we're going to do another 50% fib where that's my target, and I have my alert to get out a little bit just below that just because I like being safe. That's just what I saw value in here, but as we can see what happened a couple days ago, it shot up and then just now it's kind of leveling off and moving a little bit down, which I don't really like. But that did happen over here too, so I'll be patient with it, give it some time, see what happens. Whoops. But yeah, I don't really like Dollar Tree either. I think their company's kind of trash, but I like this how it's pretty consistent, so that's what I saw value in here. Let's go to IQ. IQ, I don't know how I feel about this, but I like how it's made lower lows, lower low, and then it kind of comes up, lower low, just down, down, down. But now it finally consolidated and made a, excuse me, or I guess right here it kind of consolidated too, but it finally made like a higher low. So, and you can see the MACD little, like, should probably make this a little bigger. It's like a little bit crossing over, going to the upside, and RSI is pretty low, which is interesting, or which is desirable. But you see the volume is pretty low, but this might be like the calm before the storm, where it maybe spikes up again or plummets. I don't know. But I like IQ just as a stock, or the company I meant. Microsoft, this is a new addition. I like Microsoft, good company, and you see they're kind of bouncing off of this 200 length SMA. So I mean the percent for gain here. Let's say you buy it at the absolute 200 SMA, and you're assuming it goes back to the 113 level. It's 4%. But something like this, even if it plummets, like I don't mind holding on to it for a little while because it's Microsoft. I kind of was gonna take a position on it for the, or like an investment in it, but wrong chart. It just this looks interesting. It might be a little bit too early. You can see the momentum's a little off, but I mean obviously it is the weekend, so Monday might be like the prime time to get in if you are thinking about swinging the stock. Next, Shopify is the second stock, or yeah, the other stock I have a position in. I got in somewhere around here and it shot up. I did an analysis video on it. I think I posted it yesterday. Why do I see value? There's a cup and handle pattern, double top into a I feel like back in the skateboarding days, we're in an ollie, a double kick flip, heel flip, side down the ramp. Now there's a cup and handle pattern, double top, and then this is kind of like a head and shoulders, but I like it kind of looks like a W pattern, which I'm assuming it might do. But the only thing I'm concerned about now after looking at it for so long is it keeps creating lower lows, which I don't like, and that's kind of breaking, or not breaking the pattern, but it's not what I anticipated. That's why I see value here. I think it'll, why do I have this? Yeah, I wanted to hit a little resistance here, kind of expected from back over here, but I'm assuming it'll hit up here. Not assuming, but I want it to hit up here. I have my alert a little bit just below, and I also have an alert here, because if it can't break this, then it's probably going to drop. That's at least what I think. Last stock is WFT. What I like about this is it's hitting a really low, and it's kind of like a nice pattern. It consolidated here, down. You can see the momentum starting to turn around. We got low RSI, but if you see you buy it, like you bought it whatever right here, I mean that's right now it's 6% or 11% to the downside. That's not really valuable to me, and the reason why I put this marker here is because it hit here 2 times in the past, or 3 times actually. So I'm assuming it's gonna have a little resistance here, and it might push back down before breaking above. If it does break above, then this will be a new key point that I'm going to be looking out for. But I don't, this company does Weatherford does service on oil rigs or something like that. I don't know too much like how they make money and stuff. I like to have a little bit idea. Like I know Dollar Tree sells like dollar items. I know AMD sells graphics card and stuff. But this is just a little not off to me, but just not what I know, and I like to trade stuff that I kind of have a good idea about. So that's it for this video. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks. Just quickly going over. I hope this video wasn't too long. I hate making videos that are over 10 minutes because it just, like, what's the point of having a 10-minute video unless I'm making a podcast, you know? So thanks again for watching. Please make sure you do your own research outside of everything you've seen here, and don't trade just because I said this stock has a good pattern. I mean, you need to have your own criteria instead of lists and rules, and that's how you become a decent trader. I'm not saying I'm an amazing trader or anything, I'm not at all, but I understand like what I see value in my risk reward, and I want to make sure that you have your own too, because you cannot use other people's, because we're not the same person. If we were, then I don't know, that'd be cool, I guess, if you're a cool person, which I'm assuming you are because you're watching my video. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys.